Hey, what's up, guys? Chase here. I've been playing a lot of No Man's Sky lately, and one thing that I've been interested in as of late is trying to get a S-class pirate freighter. They're not that easy to come by. I've only seen C-class and I think one B-class so far. But there is a trick to finding these pretty reliably if you're so inclined. Before I get into that, my starship, the thing I'm mostly concerned about is my maneuverability. I like being zippy, and I've got the flight assist override to help with that. And then my main weapon that I'm using is the Infraknife accelerator here. That is really all you're going to need. I have the phase beam on here, but the damage that it's doing is really negligible. And you're not really worried about sealing shields because if you're fighting the ships or the starships going around the Dreadnought, you're doing it wrong. You just need to stay focused on it. So I got my conflict scanner up here. You can see that around here, these are all. This is a 3, 3, 3, except this one here that I've highlighted and I've renamed. That is a pirate system with advanced materials black market. The special thing about this is that some pirate systems have a proclivity to spawn dreadnoughts. What I mean is that you can go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth in these systems, and they exist in other systems too. They're just more common in pirate systems, and I want a pirate dreadnought. They will just force spawn that activity because there's the whole counter about after so many warps, after so many hours, they'll respawn, but some of them just don't have a counter. They just force spawn the activity. And this is one of them. So I suggest you try to find one of these. Just go back and forth, and then if it spawns the Dreadnought, go through it. Don't waste the Dreadnought, but go through it and see what class it is, and then warp back in, warp out, warp back in. Anyhow, I have my base of operations set up right here, so I'm only 34 light years away from where I'm going. But I like having the base in a adjacent system because if you, for instance, have your freighter in the system that you're raiding, let's say you want to go back to your base or something with the teleporter, you'll teleport to your base. You'll teleport back onto your freighter, but you're in that galaxy or you're in that system, and it won't spawn the Dreadnought fight. So then you have to go to another system and go back. So if you have your freighter or something in this system, and trust me, you won't need any fire support from the combat frigates. You'll be okay. But yeah, you just set it up here, and then that way you teleport here, and then you warp over here, and you're good to go. So let's warp over here and see what we can find. I literally just got done. I just emptied about $6.5 million out of this guy. So we're going to see if he spawns back. Yep, there it is. And I'll run it back to back again just to show you. So I'll give you guys a quick rundown of how I do this. Use the different power modes. So in the bottom right, I'm cycling between these. And the maneuverability one will give you a significant amount of, you guessed it, maneuverability. The weapons will give you a lot more damage. It's a significant amount. So I come in here and I grab the warp engines first so it can't leave, and then I just do the trench. I go right up into a trench, and I've got the, notice the damage ticks that I'm getting here, right, for with the weapons on, because I'll show you after the torpedoes section here. I use the phase beam because it's literally just perfect hit scan. You just swipe it over where you want it to go. Boop. Okay, cool beans. So now we're gonna hit that other trench, and I want you to pay attention to what our damage looks like tick-wise with the movement versus the other, versus the. All right. Yep. So we're able to make that run a lot faster. I think if you can get your shots on from far enough away, the mobility's better. But if you are noticing that you have to be a little bit closer to hit it and line yourself up properly, then maybe go with the weapons because it's a little bit more forgiving. So they're gonna launch these again, but I'm not really that worried about it. Yeah, they're gonna launch, but they're gonna surrender before they get out or before they hit. So he's already, yeah, he's done. So now I care about recruiting these frigates here. So they surrendered. I'm gonna see if I can get any of these guys to talk to me. Yeah, this guy wants to talk. Decline. And I'm gonna destroy this. And now we're so I'll show you the difference in DPS right here, right? So this is weapons damage, or with weapons specialized, and this is with mobility. Pretty significant difference, right? Alright, so then this is balance, which is kind of like a little bit of everything. But then the weapons, you can just see the actual, it's an appreciable difference in the DPS. Okay, so this is a B class. I still have plenty of space, so I'll take this, and if I want to. So some of these have detriments to certain aspects of their perks. I don't really see a lot of that on non-pirate ones, but as I've been progressing, I've been getting some more significant campaigns. So, all right. So I noticed that the reason it may seem like I'm being needlessly brutal here, which I'll take that. But what happens is that same frigate will keep calling you over and over, and you can't talk to any of the others. Whereas if you destroy them, the other ones are actually likely to like trigger their thing. So, okay. So now, as soon as I pop out of my ship here, I can know exactly what this is. I can be a knower. So this is a C with 30 slots plus 17. So I don't need to. I'm done here. I know I don't want this ship. And quite frankly, I don't really need any more units. But just for the sake of it, I'm gonna shake this guy down. So I know I don't even need to go through the Seize the Dreadnought and do the compare. We already know what class it is and everything. I don't want it. So alright, he'll shake him down a little bit. 6.76. That's what I got, exactly what I got last time. So I imagine that's sort of a fixed drop with that, based on class or whatever. And now I'm gonna warp back to my base galaxy here. And then as empirical evidence, we're going back to this galaxy here. And you will see no cuts. You will see that we are in fact going to be in another Dreadnought battle. And I'm just going to do another one here, and I'm not going to talk you through it. I'm just going to let you guys observe. Alright, I don't know how long that was, but maybe I'll put a timer up. I'd like to see how long it took me to destroy that. Anyhow, you can get them done pretty quick, right? So, in theory, I can just go right in here. Let's see what this guy has to say. What do you have to say for yourself? We're going to see what this guy's all about. Let's just say you're not interested in the frigates here. C-class again. Not even going to bother. Alright, yep, that's it. That is the system, guys. That's how we be doing it. If you appreciate this, if this was actually useful, or maybe you found this kind of interesting, let me know. I appreciate you watching, and have a good one. Bye.